Sup everyone, this is Draco Evolve. Manchester United 5, Bournemouth 2 in the Premier League. This is my match review and what a game it was. Obviously I ran a poll in my YouTube channel and thank you so much for everyone that has voted. The poll was how many goals Mason Greenwood will score, and most of you have said 2+ and 2 or above. Obviously he ended up getting 2 goals, but let's talk about the game overall. Overall, I felt that we were great. We went from dangerous to explosive. However, credit to Bournemouth. They looked threatening at times, and I think they looked threatening in terms of because of our back four. Like, not everyone played that great in our back four. I mean, especially the centre-back and the goalkeeper. I felt there was sense of miscommunication at times, and there was silly mistakes. There was loads of mistakes in the defense, and I think if that was against a much more quality opposition, we would have been punished. I felt that David De Gea should have saved the first goal. You know, it was criminal for him to concede at that angle, but credit to Stanislas. I hope I pronounced the name. I probably butchered the name. Credit to Stanislas to get that goal in, and you know, to beat Maguire with a nutmeg, which we won't talk about that much. But overall, going forward, we were absolutely menacing. I mean, I was tweeting along and watching the game, and everybody's reaction was that how delightful it was to watch the Manchester United attack. The only sort of result in the sense that in attacking perspective, I think if Pogba got into the goal as well, that would have been brilliant, because we have Greenwood on 2 goals, Rashford with the penalty, Martial with a goal, and Bruno Fernandes. Look, the second goal from Mason Greenwood was absolutely a delight. I loved it. He is a talent. We'll get to him in a bit. But Anthony Martial's goal, despite all of them being of quality, Anthony Martial's goal was absolutely a world beater. He's done that plenty of time, cutting it in and top left corner of the goalkeeper, and it made it look simple, really. But let's have a look at the lineups before we go in further into individuals. So the lineup was like this, and it was great. I mean, and I do understand Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made a few substitute changes. I felt that, you know, if that was me, I would have kept Mason Greenwood on for his hat-trick. But obviously, if you're watching your team as a manager, if you're watching your team play well, you start to think of the bigger picture, right? As a fan, yes, we want these players to stay on for the whole 95 minutes or whatever, you know. But as a manager, he needs to think of a bigger picture. And credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He made substitutions at the right time, I felt. He made players get some game time. And obviously, the first substitution he made was Victor Lindelof. I do feel that Eric Bailly, you know, I did tweet out as well, I really want him to do well. But there is a feeling in me that he's a bit too destructive. He's a bit too rash. I think he really didn't need to concede that penalty. You know, it was an awkward ball for Matic, but there was no one behind him. He didn't really need to leap and get the ball, you know, which did touch his hands. This seemed like a bit of a shoulders, but we'll take it as hands anyway. I do feel Eric Bailly is gonna be a good player, but I do feel that he has a bit of a nasty streak in him where he can be a bit rashful against top oppositions. How good he is gonna be, we don't know yet. And that was the first substitution. I felt that maybe Victor Lindelof has picked up some sort of knock, but Bournemouth did, you know, threaten us. I mean, we went in and got you know, we shouldn't have conceded, but we've conceded. We were 1-0 down, and it was like, I was thinking at that time, as much as probably everyone out there, like, oh my god, they're gonna defend and park the bus. But we quick fired a couple of goals. Getting the third, what was great just before halftime with the brilliant Anthony Martial, but they pressed us in the second half, especially in the beginning. They had a couple of chances before scoring, but let's you know, I'll be straight up. My man of the match is Mason Greenwood. Smash the like button if you feel Mason Greenwood was your man of the match. What a talent he is! I mean, he's only 18. He's taking his chances. He's got great feet, he's got great dribbling, he can be, you know, yes, I understand we've been linked with several players on the right wing, but certainly Mason Greenwood is taking his chance, and he's the one definitely to watch out for. Dan James, yes, he did start a lot of games, but I felt that's his right position, in the bench, and coming on in the last 20 minutes or so is gonna do wonders for him. I think for his development as well is gonna be good. And look, Bruno Fernandes' penalty was great, and it enabled him to play higher up the field with Pogba and Matic sitting at the. We practically played a 4-2-3-1, and Bruno Fernandes. It does seem like Pogba is starting to also enjoy his game a lot. He's been absolutely brilliant next to Matic. It reminds me of how he plays when he plays with France, which is sit there, drive the ball, ping passes, move around. It was absolutely brilliant. The only sort of thing I wanted him to do is get a goal, but nothing can go in all directions that you wish it would. And look, our two strikers, Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford, are clearly fighting for the top goal scoring position because they're both officially on 20 goals. That hasn't happened for a very, very long time, which is fantastic to see. And both of them did go off at the same time, so they still get the chance in the next match. But overall, I was extremely happy with the goal. It wasn't the perfect result, I think. There needs to be some inquiries into our defensive displays, especially with silly mistakes. I did want us to kind of keep a clean sheet, but nothing can, we can't distract from the fact that how good we were going forward. Look, even let's talk about Fred. I mean, Fred's come on from Matic, who was also absolutely brilliant, but he came on and was equally, or if not better than what Matic performed. He won a lot of balls in that midfield, drove as well at the same time, brought in bags of energy, and that's what I like to see. Everybody seems to be on form, and which gives us a lot of options to play with. Look, McTominay didn't even get a run out today, and he's a good player. I'm sure he's gonna get a run out in the next game, but this is what we want to see. We want to see our front 4, 5, 6 players to be performing at the highest levels, and then we need to see players coming off from the bench and doing equally, if not better, and to perform in the Premier League at the highest level over the course of the season. I've always said that we need quality in our substitutions. We need 2-3 world-class qualities in our substitutions. People who can come on and make a huge change in the game. At the moment, we don't have that, but I'm sure with Oli, what Oli is doing is great. I praise him a lot in the last few games, especially today. He's been brilliant. And I'm sure in the background, there are things going on in the background in regards to transfer windows. But that's my overall take on the match. Mason Greenwood with the man of the match. Highly impressive performance from the attacking front in terms of how United approached the game. It was brilliant. Defensively, there was some few mistakes which was worrying, but I am sure that will be ironed out as the weeks go by. In terms of the Premier League, this is how the table looks now. Obviously, Chelsea still got to play today, but it looks very healthy for us. We are officially on 4th position. We are 3 points behind Leicester. We, on form, is one of the best, if not the best team in the league. As you can see, in the last 5 games in the Premier League, we haven't lost a single game. In fact, we are the best team in the league, because... No, we're not. Wolves are officially the best form in the last 5 games, despite they still got a game to play, but... we've drawn twice and lost, won all 3. Even the likes of Liverpool and Man City, which we want to reach eventually, hopefully going into next season, have lost a few games in the last 5 games. But this looks very, very healthy at the moment. We are right behind Leicester. We do play Leicester in the last day of the Premier League. I would love it if we can get the Champions League position, obviously, but it would be brilliant to get the 3rd position at the same time as well. And I think with the form that we are in currently, and how the players are performing, and the club being uplifted, you can say, I am sure I'm very comfortable going into the last 4 or 5 games of the season and getting a lot of wins in our belts. Obviously, Chelsea can still overtake us. They are playing later on today, but that's on them. That's not on us. We've done our job. We move on, and it pressure's back on them to get the 3 points to move up. But I love how we performed today, and I hope we can see more of that. I am sure we can see more of that. Credit where credit is due. We've had a lot of great performances over the last few weeks. Today's performances from the attacking front was brilliant. I think Solskjaer's game management was also brilliant. I loved the types of substitutions he made, the right timing of the substitutions, the attacking mentality. He's got the squad playing in the right way, what we want to see, which is fantastic to see. But hey guys, smash a like button if you feel that, if you're a happy United fan. If you're a happy United fan, smash the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? What was the best goal scored in today's game? Get involved, guys. And as always, I catch you guys in the next upload, and stay far.